Hello, YouTubers. Rachel here again. Rachel Salazar here. I'm going to start off with the scripture. It says, Isaiah 41:20. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yeah, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. That's right. Okay, continuing from the last video. Okay, the house being white. Okay, well, anyway, after all that, I found all that stuff was going on. I started noticing, like I said, people were watching me and like everything that I do. And well, I'll tell you, I had relatives that were here that were visiting, and even my sister-in-law said, wow, every time we go outside, the neighbor's always outside. I said, wow. And I said, yeah, I see sometimes too. She said, yeah, no, she's always outside. And she was right. Every time I go in the house or outside, she's in, if you go inside, go outside. I mean, it's constant. And so then I thought, wow. And she's Korean. And, she's nice like that, I mean, I don't know, but it made me kind of wary after that because I hadn't noticed it until my sister-in-law said something. I thought, wow, okay. And so then, and anyway, it just went on and on. It seems like it's been constant something. And I've also, and I don't know who it is, but I know that there's different nations that are watching me, and I know they've done that for a while now. I want to say that, first of all, before I go too much further, a while back I had I've never hesitated to talk about China or anything like that because I thought, people need to stand up. They need to say what is on their minds and, speak up, even though this is a politically correct country. It used to be like that. But anyway, the big incident that happened to me was that I had met a neighbor, and this is like on the right side of me, and it turned out they seemed real nice. I mean, I'd never met them, but I met their children, and I met the lady. She was very nice, and she was a Chinese lady, very nice. And, and she just, and the strangest thing was I had just met her. Within 5 minutes, she knew everything about me. She knew she had a jacket that I wear all the time. She even had a ring that I had, it was a personal thing that nobody knew about other than me. Well, very few people know about this ring. And I used to have a ring like that, and years ago we pawned it, and I mean, it was just, when we were young people. She had the exact same ring. I was like, wow. I mean, she just knew so many things about me that nobody else knew. And anyway, I didn't, so anyway, I thought, well, and she just seemed like a perfect friend, and to make a long story short, I was going to make friends with her, and I was getting ready to go to a seminar. And I prayed about it, and the Lord said, make no covenant with her. So I thought, wow. And that kind of threw me back, and I thought, okay. So I didn't, because the Lord said that. I already knew the house was wired, but so I asked the Lord to help me so that I wouldn't offend them, offend her and them or whatever. And within like, I want to say about a month or a couple weeks after that, they were supposed to, I didn't know this, but they were going to be leaving. And I had prayed about it, and they're supposed to be leaving, I guess, in the fall. And within a couple weeks, they had orders, and they had to leave right away. I'm praised God for that. I was like, yeah. Okay, so, I mean, I put God first, and he just, and removed them. I don't know, it was a supernatural thing, but God did it. And so I didn't have to send them or anything like that. And because and then let me just go a little bit further. When I went to the seminars, I thought that was nice. Even though God told me, I still kept my distance because the Lord said to. So anyway, to make a long story short, I went to my seminars, and 3 times, the 3-day seminar, and each time, I kid you not, I was driving back home, and almost got driven off the road several times. People started knocking me off the road, and I was like, oh my gosh, I mean, people actually felt like to try to kill me, and they had their windows rolled up, and I couldn't see them. So, you know, it had the dark windows and all that, some with white vans and some with big trucks, you know, with the little things on the sides. And I mean, the only thing I know is the Lord protected me. He protected me the entire time. It was a miracle. I mean, I haven't been that good a driver, drove that fast. I couldn't tell you how long, but I know the Lord protected me. And I remember the very last day that I came back. There was a woman that I had to pick up my husband. And just as I made the turn to pick him up, there was a woman that saw me, and she looked for me, and she saw me. There weren't that many cars available around, and so I saw her, and I recognized her. She, you know, I just got back into town, basically where we live, and she had seen me, and like I said, she tried to hide, and it turned out that it was the neighbor. I don't know if it was one of the mothers or it looked like one of the parents, you know, because I'd seen her before with someone else, so I knew that was her, and she tried to hide. It was almost like she had was there to see if I made it back. You know, I wasn't expected to make it back. So anyway, that was I was like, oh, thank God I didn't ask that, or a daughter, or whoever that was, that she went over to visit, the one next door to us, that I had asked her to go with me to the seminar, because I had actually thought about that before the Lord told me not to make a covenant with them. So, I mean, I don't know. And then just before those people moved away, you know, I had actually met her husband over there, and it's like, oh God, he did not like me. You know, like he hated me when he first met me. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, you know. Um, you know, but I'm telling you these things, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, people need to know what's going on. You know, don't trust everybody, because we're living in these perilous times. We don't know, you know. There's a scripture, I have to find it, but when there's people that are even going to be your friends, or people that are going to turn against you, even in your own house. So you got to pray about everything, everyone that you meet, everyone that you know. Okay, let's go into this. Okay, I'm closing this prayer.